Yes. So now, yes. So now we are going to design our landing page. As I told you before, we'll be creating new page for landing page for designing a landing page of our product or for specifically for my course. So now to get new page, you come here. You can also say add a page here, or you can go first pages. So create click on pages, all pages. Yes, after that, as you can see, these are all pages. Some are in use, some are not. So let's say now we want to create a page for. Basically, I want to show you my course. Um, it's right here. It's right here. So I want to create a landing page for this course here. So I'll go ahead and say create page, add a page. So the name of the course or the title, it is Facebook. Facebook course. It is in Swahili form, or it is in Swahili language. It's not in English. I targeted I would say the market in my country, yeah, because the native or the primary language is Swahili. So, but I'll develop another course for international market, specifically in USA. Um, Facebook course Swahili. That'll be enough, I think. Or dash Swahili. I think that's enough. Then I'll publish. So now the page builder that I'll be using to design this course without even I have to call it is called Elementor. There could be so many page builders, but this is my favorite. So I'll say edit to Elementor. Yes, so by default, it comes with the a given or theme header and a theme footer. But for this course, could be any landing page, you don't have to add a navigation because every navigation you see here, there is a link. In any link that you see in the WordPress, I mean in a website, it's a call to action. You basically telling a visitor uh, who has landed that on that page to click on a given, I would say, a link. So it is a call to action. You are basically telling a visitor to click on that specific link. So it be in many if there is a so many call to actions in a given page, it's basically will be losing that customers or be confusing customer on what they're supposed to do. So you have to be very specifically you have to be very specific in terms of what do you want a visitor to do whenever they land the page or given page. So for this case, I just want them to enroll my course. I don't want them to really have a to having to browser about us or home or content. So basically, the landing page has to be very self-sufficient in terms of having ability to be able to convert the visitor into a customer, specifically into my student for this course. So how do I go about that? Basically, is it okay? So down here, I don't know for which version of you have, but for this current version, you go here, settings. I click setting here, settings. So in the after I click settings, I'll go down to the section of page layout. I'll put or I'll select Elementor canvas. So Elementor canvas, it will basically remove all the header and footer, so to be very blank. So it's when I'll be able to create a brand new designs according to my own perspective. So by the way, if you'll be suppose you maybe you'll be subscribing for Elementor Pro, there is bunch of I think templates that you can use for landing pages. But for if you are opting to design something from scratch out of this free version of Elementor, then this goes for you. So I'll go ahead now. I'll just try to create something like this. Okay, something like this. So now, not necessary it should be like this, but for some strange reason, I just want to be like this. And also, this will teach you on how to like try to implement anything that we've seen in the internet or from a given website, just like that or similar to that, and be able to add those features or designs and colors to your website. So now, as you can see here, there is a kind of I would say navigation or a header. So I want to create something like this with the title here. How do I go about to do what? How do I go to do uh, like that? So we'll say add a new section. So it's pretty much a blank. It's a blank, and yeah. So after that, I will add could be not necessarily, I will show you, not necessarily like this. This could be like a header because in HTML there is multiple like headers. Headers, there's H1 up to H6, I believe so. But basically, what what make them difference from one another is the size of the because H1 the font size is much bigger than the rest. So it's big, it's basically the size. It should not really confuse you. So I want to add a, if I want to add an item, if I want to add an item there, I want to add each one. Where do I go about that? So I will say add, no, not really, not that. No, basically it's this one. That's why, okay, it can add them itself. I'll click here, plus. See, after I click plus, now I have all the element or the widgets that I can add here. So by the way, even before that, I can even say if you want to change the background color of this so that I can know where my section. So if you want to know where my section starts and ends, there is something here. You can also use navigator here. If I try to hide it, you see it goes away. If if I unhide, then it comes back. So I will yes, so I will try to add some background color for this section. Then, so that you can see where does our section starts and ends. So now I will select this section. Then, as you can see here, there is section called style. Um, in style, there is background type. There is you can add a video, you can add a slideshow, but for this case, I just want a classic background color. You can even add an image, but first we just want color. So in this color, I can select any color as you can see. But now, for me, I want exactly color like this one. How do I go to do about this? Now there is tool called There is tool called the inspector in any browser. Is there are like developer tool is called inspector. So how do you navigate? You press right click, inspect, inspect. So now this is like a don't be intimidated by this at all. Don't be intimidated by this. I'll teach you. You not even write any code, but whenever you see here, like even here when we are drag and drop at the back end, this is what happens. Basically HTML and CSS and JavaScript. So now I want to target this uh, banner here and to see what is the color that they've used for background. Basically, this CSS, I'll say, um, CSS, I'll say element. Uh, it's called background color. If yeah, so now I'll try to see the background color, not color. This is a background color. You see, you know what? Now when you select this one, you see, I was hovering. This is just a, but you see there is always um let me try to show you here. You see this is a section, but also there is another section inside of it. This is just a container. But if I add, let's say, let me add here, uh, let me add an I'll just drag and drop here. You see, so there is section, and also there is some other column, and also inside of it there is a title. So a title, I mean, my title or my heading is inside of column, then the parent is section. So this is what happens here. So this is like this is on the, that's why when I click here it's like a hover. I'm hovering like it's like a link. That's why a an anchor tag, I would say. You don't have to really claim all that stuff. You only see A is means like a link. So inside of it there is another uh, parent column, I would say, or section. Then there is another section. Then another section which is header. Then this is not, because when I hover here, it means all of I would say my sections been hovered. So until header, so it's header. It's the like a parent, co-parent. Header for this case is like the same as the section here. It's just a matter of all. So now pretty much even the background color to be must be in the header. So try to see the element, the CSS element here. Um, as to where this color, you see this one here. Add header top big color is this one. So I'll go ahead and select this, copy this, I'll copy, and I come here and I'll select my section. After then I'll selection, if you change the color, you see after I select this section, you see now it's when I'm able to change stuff here. This is the layout, this is style. I want to change the style, basically the background color. You see here the title or the element is background. So select and paste. Voila. See, that's it, and I'll update. So now I will even try to see what's the font size or font family. Font family is basically the type of font that can use. You know, if you see Coca-Cola, the how Coca-Cola is, that's the font style. Some like italic, some there are plenty of those. Basically, you know, but font font style kind of detect, not it kind of, it detect how my font looks like. So now if I want to be very meticulous, I'll say I will I'll try to see there is I think this is sans serif uh, grotesque. I'm not sure if this font style is found in Elementor, but with Elementor Pro you can add your own custom font. I'll select my header, or I'll select my header here, make sure I'm in the right section. Then I will yes, go to title, then typography. Typography is basically is when you want to add the design of your font's typography. So I will see, change its default. Go scroll. Anyways, I'm just want to be I just want to see to teach you on how like to be able to change and to get exactly. I can even try to copy and see, even try to search here. I don't see I don't see if it's there. So no results found. I'll go even with Roboto. I'll go with Roboto. No, font family. I'll go with Roboto. Then I want to have it center. By the way, this one is I don't think what's the title content. It's a two. If you make it a three, becomes a little bit font size. It kind of decrease um, and so forth. I can even what about the four? Yeah, I think four is great. So now I want it to be set to have it centered. I'll click here at text alignment. I'll make it center. Then is it then text transform should be uppercase. I can even go attention to details to be exactly this, but not necessary, not really necessary. So I will um, text transform. I'll go style, typography, text transform, upper case. I think the font size is still okay. I think this much here. This font size. You see, if there's now 17, if I add too much, you see, so 17, I think is great. And the font color also is white, so text color basically. I'll come here, see, and yeah, I'll save it. So that's it. I will even try to copy sometimes. Of course, I have. Oh wait, I just want to. Anyways, okay. I'm wondering how have they. It's no big deal. Anyways, I'll even try uh, to type it out by myself. It's no big deal. Yeah, this is the words here. Let's copy this. Yes. And then I'll select header. Then if I want to change the content, I'll say content here. Then here I'll paste my content. Let's see. I think it's quite the font size has to be a little bit. I'll come here. Then I will add font weight to maybe 40 or this maybe 60. Then I'll say I'll try to update it. Yes, that's it. You see, I hope you are getting up to something here. So that's it. Let me pause a little bit here. I hope you are trying to do uh, as I'm keep on teaching you.